Have you ever felt like your mind just doesn't stop thinking 24/7? It gets exhausting to the point where you feel like you're running 200 kilometers per hour instead of 50. Yes, I have been there and I'm still doing it, but glad I am doing better. Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Rosanna. I am a registered nurse for 16 years and I'm currently based in Australia. I am passionate about dreaming big, keeping your mental health good, and also achieving everything you want, because why not? People start to overthink when we are trying to control the things that we can't really control in the future. And this usually happens because we wanted to protect ourselves from harm, from being rejected, of possible situations that might happen in the future, but we can't really control anything. And so we try to create a lot of scenarios in our mind, and usually it's not helping. And usually it's the worst thing that will happen, and you think, okay, what if this happens? What if I get slack at work? What if he'll break up with me soon? What if I won't pass the exam? There's a lot of what ifs in our minds, and when usually that happens, our body starts to respond negatively. But you know what I tell you? These scenarios that we are creating is actually not true. Okay? They are not true. It's not real. The first step to managing overthinking is by recognizing that you are overthinking. The body usually shows manifestations and will tell you that, hey, I am overworked, my brain is exhausted because you haven't been sleeping for the last 5 days, and it shows in your face that you are unrested. You've been having dark circles around your eyes. You get easily, this is very true, easily irritated. This happens to me with me and my partner. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. I snapped all the time. I usually I've got my zone out moments where I just like stare blankly like this, and my partner will like, are you okay? I was like, oh, what happened? Yeah, I'm okay. I usually palpitate a lot, and also I feel that I'm having very fast-paced breathing and crying, But these are real. And we have to recognize that our body is actually giving us signs, warning signs, I should say, that, hey, you need to stop overthinking. And when that happens, I want you to pause. Put your right palm on your left chest. Take a normal breath. And then a very slow exhalation. I'm using medical terms. No, I'm saying breathe in and slow breathe out. One more, breathe in and slowly breathe out. What that does is it helps your lungs control the airflow in your body, and it relaxes your heart muscle, and it relaxes your mind. This works. I tell you, this is the best advice that I got from my therapist last year when I had a lot of issues in my life that I need to deal with, and she's like, I needed you to be good at recognizing that you're overthinking, and that remind yourself that you need to take a deep breath, and let's tell yourself that everything is gonna be okay. This too shall pass. This is something we can't really control, so all we needed to do is do the things that we can control. That's it. That's it. There's not much we can do. When we are overthinking, there's actually a lot of suppressed feelings and emotions inside our mind and body that we needed to unload. And sometimes, yes, that's one of the causes of anxiety and overthinking. And so for me personally, it helps a lot when I take my notebook and just write down my feelings. Like today I feel, you have to be honest, like I feel neutral. I wanted to smile but I can't really smile, but you know, this is happening, blah blah blah. Let's say my manager told me that there's a possibility for me to get slack with work next year, and I am feeling anxious about it, blah 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 blah. I feel that I don't deserve this. You can write it down in there. I feel that I can do better, and all I can do right now is to prove myself. Also, when you write down, I need you to plan out what you needed to do. Journaling and writing things down has helped me feel better tremendously, because I tell you, when you are overthinking, there's just a lot of things in your mind that you can't really tell or express to other people, because you might think people might judge, and they do judge, I tell you. So yeah, sometimes there are things that it's better to just keep to yourself, and the only thing that you can express is through writing. It made me feel lighter, to be honest, and life is actually easier after that. So I really encourage you to journal, okay? And also I need you to plan out the things that you needed to do to avoid overthinking, or let's say if you got unfinished things to do that's causing the anxiety, then you can start writing down by saying, I might do my laundry today, or I'll start the part A of my school assessment that hasn't been done yet and it has to be submitted next week. That's one of the causes of anxiety. I can relate, to be honest. But yeah, it's really helpful and it's good for you. So give it a try. Go grab a pen and paper and see how it goes. The easiest way to break overthinking, to break that cycle, to break that pattern, is for you to distract yourself. And there's no other way better than doing the things that you love. Why? Because it gives you positive vibes and energy to keep going. For example, I love painting. I like painting because it relaxes my mind, and it takes me to a different kind of world, and I can picture and paint things that are beautiful. You know, it takes me to a different dimension, and it actually helps me distract myself and my thoughts, and it's therapeutic. I also go for a walk with my partner. It helped me a lot. Feeling the grass, just standing underneath the sun, feeling the breeze of the air, listening to the kids playing in the park and seeing the birds flying. It's good. It gives you energy. So I would strongly encourage you, if you're overthinking, or if you're somebody who is prone to overthinking, do something, and don't just stay in bed. Don't just stay in your house. Okay, go out and, I don't know, go window shopping. Make yourself happy. Create happiness. Okay, that's why I'm telling you, you have to do the things that you love, because it gives you positive vibes, and when you have positive vibes, it makes you happy and it keeps you going. To sum it up, when you recognize that you're overthinking, I need you to pause and take a deep breath. That's number one. Second is journal and write it down, because I tell you, it will be too heavy if you wouldn't be able to unload the feelings that's stuck in your heart. And the third is take action and do the things that you love. because I tell you, nobody will save you from misery. You have to protect yourself and pull yourself up from the pit, honey, because we are made to do wonderful things and we cannot really achieve everything that we wanted to do. The ambitious things that we want to achieve in life, we cannot achieve it if our mental state is not good, and so we need to protect this. Okay? I hope you get something from this video. You keep going, keep pushing hard, honey. You can do it. I did it, and you can do it too. Okay? Until next time, much love. Mwah.